What if I told you that one of these little copper coins could be worth a brand new mansion, a luxury car, and an all-you-can-eat buffet for life? Yep, you heard me right. There's a rare 1961 Lincoln penny floating around out there that recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. And if you've ever found an old penny and thought, meh, just 1 cent, you might want to think again, because that single penny could change your life. Money bag. So grab your coin jars, check your couch cushions, and let's dive into what makes this little penny worth a fortune. Microphone. Alright, before you start frantically digging through your piggy banks, let's break this down. What makes the 1961 Lincoln penny so valuable? What does it mean? Magnifying glass tilted right. First things first, the D stands for Denver, where this penny was minted. Now, normally, pennies from 1961 aren't worth more than a few cents, unless you've got a special error or rare variation. What makes this penny special? Warning. Now, this is where things get spicy. The penny that sold for $1.8 million wasn't just any regular 1961 penny, it had a minting error. That's right, folks. A small mistake at the US Mint turned an everyday coin into a collector's dream. There are a few different errors and variations that can make this coin insanely valuable, including asterisk the lettering and date looks slightly doubled. If the design isn't centered, it's rare. The D was accidentally stamped more than once. If the penny was struck on the wrong type of metal, it's worth a fortune. Fire. So, if your 1961 penny has any of these funky features, you could be holding a literal treasure in your hands. My almost $1 million penny moment faced with tears of joy. Okay, quick story time. I once found an old penny in my grandpa's collection. It was a 1961 and I was ready to retire early. I ran to a coin expert, heart pounding, thinking, this is it. I'm rich. Only to be told, yeah, this is worth 1 cent. Broken heart. Ouch. My dreams? Crushed. My wallet? Still empty. But if my penny had just one of those rare errors, it could have been a totally different story. White heavy checkmark. Check your 1961 Lincoln pennies for errors. White heavy checkmark. Look for double die strikes, off-center designs, and repunched mint marks. White heavy checkmark. Get your coins authenticated by a professional before selling. And most importantly, never underestimate the power of pocket change. Now, before you rush off to check your coin collection, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe for more crazy coin finds, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another video. 1964 Lincoln 1 cent penny is making waves in the coin collecting world, with some rare pieces valued at millions of dollars. But what makes this coin so special, and how can you tell if you have one worth a fortune? Stay with me as we dive deep into the history, rarity, and value of the 1964 Lincoln penny. The 1964 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the year on the coin's obverse. That tiny D might not seem like much, but it can make a huge difference in value, depending on a few key factors. First, let's talk about why 1964 pennies are special. In the mid-1960s, the United States was going through major changes in its coinage. The price of silver was rising, leading to a nationwide coin shortage. In response, the U.S. Mint stopped putting mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967, making 1964 the last year for visible mint marks before this temporary halt. This has made all 1964 pennies, especially the Denver Mint ones, highly collectible. Now, let's get into the real reason collectors are willing to pay millions for this penny. Certain era coins, high-grade specimens, and rare varieties have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. The first thing to look for is mint condition. A 1964 penny in MS68 or higher condition is exceptionally rare. Most pennies from that time were heavily circulated, with scratches and wear. But if you find an uncirculated, near-perfect specimen with sharp details, bright luster, and no visible damage, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. Some of the highest graded 1964 pennies have sold for over $1 million at auctions. The value skyrockets due to demand from collectors who want the best preserved examples. Next, we have era coins, which can make an ordinary penny extraordinary in value. Some of the most valuable 1964 penny errors include: this means the coin's design was accidentally struck twice, causing noticeable doubling on Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering. These are among the most sought-after Lincoln penny errors. In some cases, the D mint mark was stamped multiple times, leading to overlapping impressions. These can be valuable depending on the visibility of the error. A 1964 penny that was misaligned during the striking process, leaving part of the design missing, can also fetch thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some pennies were accidentally struck on nickel or dime planchets, making them extremely rare. These can sell for massive sums at auction. To determine if your 1964 penny is valuable, you should check its condition first. If it looks shiny, clean, and nearly flawless, it might be worth sending it for grading by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They use a 70-point scale, with coins graded MS65 or higher being the most valuable. Auction houses and collectors are always looking for rare, well-preserved specimens, and if your penny meets the right criteria, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. If you find a 1964 Lincoln penny, check for key errors, high-grade conditions, and rarity factors before selling. Some coins may look ordinary but could be historical treasures hidden in plain sight. 1966 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm and has collectors scrambling to find out if they are sitting on $1 million fortune. The 1966 Lincoln penny might look like just another regular coin, but hidden within these pennies are rare variations and minting errors that could make them worth an astonishing amount of money. While most of these pennies are only worth face value, some of them have fetched staggering prices in auctions due to their rarity condition and unique features. Before we dive into what makes these coins so valuable, let us take a quick look at the history of the 1966 Lincoln penny. This coin was struck at a time when the U.S. Mint was not placing mint marks on coins. In an effort to discourage coin hoarding, the government decided to remove mint marks from coins between 1965 and 1967. As a result, every 1966 Lincoln penny you come across will not have a mint mark, but that does not mean they are all created equal. The real value of these coins comes from specific minting errors, high-grade conditions, and unique characteristics. One of the key factors that make these pennies worth a fortune is the presence of doubling or doubling errors, known as double die errors. These errors occur when the die used to strike the coin imprints the design twice at a slightly different angle, creating a noticeable duplication effect on the letters, numbers, and even Lincoln's image. If you happen to find a 1966 penny with a strong double die error, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands if not millions of dollars. Another valuable aspect is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been well preserved with little to no wear and tear can fetch incredibly high prices. Coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC with a high mint state grade, particularly MS67 or higher, can bring in a fortune. Even without errors, these high-grade coins are extremely rare and collectors are willing to pay a premium to own one. In addition to double die errors and high-grade coins, off-center strikes, missing letters, and clipped planchets are also significant error types that can boost the value of a 1966 penny. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for these unique variations as they make a coin more desirable and increase its market value. Now let us talk about the big question. How much is the 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny actually worth? While most circulated versions of this coin are only worth a few cents, high-grade examples with pristine surfaces can sell for thousands of dollars. However, the rarest specimens with extreme errors or unique characteristics have been known to reach the $1 million mark at major coin auctions. Recently, collectors have paid anywhere from a few $1,000s to well over $1 million for the rarest examples, making this penny one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic community. If you are wondering how to determine if you have a valuable 1966 penny, the first step is to closely examine the coin under good lighting. Look for doubling errors, check the overall condition, and if you suspect you have a rare variety, consider getting it professionally graded. Authentication from a reputable grading service can significantly increase the value and trust in the marketplace, so the next time you come across a 1966 Lincoln penny, do not dismiss it as just another piece of change. It could be your ticket to a small fortune with the right combination of rarity, condition, and errors. You might just be holding on to $1 million coin. Make sure to check your collection and let us know in the comments if you have found any rare pennies. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin collecting tips and valuable discoveries. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we reveal more hidden treasures in your everyday coins. 1984, the United States Mint produced over 5.5 billion Lincoln cents at the Denver Mint, each bearing the D Mint mark. PCGS. These coins are composed of copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in 1982 to replace the earlier 95% copper cents. The value of a 1984 D penny largely depends on its condition. These are common in everyday transactions and typically hold a value of 1-cent. Coins that have not entered circulation and exhibit nowhere can be more valuable. For instance, an uncirculated 1984 D penny in mint state, MS 67 red RD, condition has been valued at approximately $38. CoinValueChecker.com. Certain minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value. These occur when a coin is struck twice, resulting in overlapping images. A 1984 D penny with both obverse and reverse double die errors was listed for $35 on eBay. Why clarifying misconceptions? There have been discussions suggesting that the 1984 D penny could be worth millions. However, these claims are often exaggerated. While rare coins like the 1943 D bronze cent have fetched high prices due to unique minting errors, the 1984 D penny, in typical conditions, does not reach such values. The 1984 D Lincoln Memorial Cent is a significant piece for collectors, especially when found in uncirculated condition or with notable errors. However, it's essential to approach claims of extraordinarily high values with caution. 1988 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, and why this ordinary-looking coin could be worth an absolute fortune in today's market. Many people underestimate the value of pennies, but collectors and numismatists know that certain rare coins can fetch astonishing prices at auctions. The 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is one such example. A rare and valuable specimen of this coin has been reported to have sold for over $1 million, and here's why. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark indicates that it was produced there, but not all 1988 pennies are valuable. So what makes this particular coin so special? One major factor is errors. Certain 1988 Lincoln pennies were struck with a transitional die error, which means they were mistakenly made using a design intended for a different year. The most famous of these errors involves the use of the 1989 reverse design on a 1988 coin, creating a highly sought-after rarity. This mix-up makes the coin incredibly desirable among collectors. Another crucial aspect is the coin's condition. Coins that are in pristine condition with no signs of wear are worth significantly more than those that have been in circulation for years. If you happen to find a 1988 Lincoln penny in mint state, or even better, in proof-like condition, you could be looking at a life-changing amount of money. Now let's talk numbers. How much is this penny actually worth? Well, common circulated 1988 No Mint Mark pennies are generally worth their face value, but if you have one with the transitional error or in high-grade condition, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Some of the highest-graded specimens have been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars, and in rare cases a near-perfect or unique coin can even break the $1 million mark. Collectors and investors actively seek out these rare variations and are willing to pay big money for them. So how can you check if your 1988 Lincoln penny is valuable? First, closely examine the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of a transitional error, particularly in the lettering or design on the reverse side. You can also compare it with a 1989 penny to see if there are any unusual differences. If you believe you have a rare variety, the best course of action is to have it professionally graded by a trusted numismatic agency such as PCGS or NGCA. A certified coin with high grading will always command a higher price in the market. Finding one of these rare pennies might feel like striking gold, but remember the importance of proper handling. Keep valuable coins in protective holders and avoid cleaning them, as improper cleaning can significantly reduce their value. Collectors and experts prefer coins in their original unaltered state. The 1988 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny proves that even the smallest coins can hold enormous value. If you are lucky enough to own one of these rare gems, you might just Have a fortune sitting in your collection? Be sure to check your change closely, and if you find something special, don't hesitate to get it authenticated. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Keep searching, and who knows, the next rare coin might just be hiding in your pocket. 1991 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike with its jaw-dropping market value. Could this tiny copper coin really be worth millions of dollars? Stick around to find out. The 1991 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, but as with any coin, certain rare errors or unique features can make it highly valuable. If you have a 1991 penny with no mint mark, pay close attention because you might be holding on to a life-changing fortune. One of the key factors that determine a coin's value is its condition. A 1991 Lincoln penny in circulated condition may only be worth face value, but if you happen to find one in pristine uncirculated condition with sharp details and a brilliant luster, it could command a high price at auctions. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. And if your coin has a rare error or an unusual die variety, the value can skyrocket even further. Speaking of errors, one of the most sought-after features in any coin is a striking mistake. These can include doubled dies, off-center strikes, missing elements, or even planchet errors that make the coin unique to collectors. Some error coins from 1991 have been sold for record-breaking amounts. Imagine a simple penny selling for thousands, or even millions, because of a small mistake during the minting process. Now let's talk about the real money. In rare coins, there have been instances where collectors and investors have paid jaw-dropping amounts for Lincoln pennies with unique characteristics. In fact, a rare 1991 no mint mark penny in flawless condition with a highly sought-after error could easily fetch 6 or even 7 figures at auction. The demand for these coins is growing as more collectors and investors seek to add unique pieces to their portfolios. You might be wondering how to tell if your 1991 Lincoln penny is valuable. The first step is to carefully examine the coin under good lighting. Look for any doubling in the lettering or date. Check for any off-center strikes or missing details, and most importantly, inspect the overall condition. If you think you have a rare penny, consider getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to determine its true value. The market for rare coins is always evolving and prices fluctuate based on demand and availability. However, one thing remains certain: rare coins like the 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark continue to attract attention from serious collectors and investors. Auctions and online marketplaces showcase these valuable pennies selling for unbelievable amounts, and if you have the right coin, you could be sitting on a potential fortune. So the next time you go through your spare change, pay close attention to those pennies, because you never know when you might come across a rare gem that could be worth millions. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on valuable coins and hidden treasures in everyday pocket change. 2000 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This tiny copper coin could be worth a fortune, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly why and how you can determine if you own one of these million-dollar rarities. The 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a unique and sought-after coin in the numismatic world. While at first glance, it may seem like an ordinary penny, certain rare errors, conditions, and variations make some of these coins extremely valuable. This particular penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it lacks a mint mark. However, not every 2000 penny is worth millions. The key factors that determine its value include rare errors, pristine condition, and historical significance. One of the most notable reasons why certain 2000 pennies are valuable is due to minting errors. Some of the most sought-after errors include double die obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and missing elements in the design. A double die obverse means that the coin was struck twice with slight misalignment, leading to visible doubling in the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. This error dramatically increases the value of the coin in the collector's market. Another critical factor in determining the value of your 2000 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins that have never been circulated and have no scratches, marks, or discoloration hold significantly higher value. Collectors grade coins using the Sheldon scale, where a rating of MS65 or higher means the coin is in near-perfect condition. The shinier and more flawless the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Some 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies in pristine condition have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Historical significance also plays a role in the worth of this penny. The year 2000 was a milestone as it marked the turn of the millennium. Coins from this era, especially those with errors or unique features, hold sentimental and collectible value. This increases demand among numismatists who are eager to add a rare piece of history to their collection. Now, the question you have been waiting for. How much is the 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? While an average circulated penny from this year is worth its face value, rare era varieties and uncirculated specimens can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. Some of the most expensive ones sold at auctions have reached staggering figures of over $1 million, especially when authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC.so. How can you tell if you own a valuable 2000 Lincoln penny? First, check for errors under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the inscriptions, misaligned or missing features, or any unusual patterns on the surface. If your penny appears to be flawless and shiny, consider having it professionally graded. Coins certified by reputable grading services hold more value in the collector's market. If you think you have a rare penny, you can take it to a local coin dealer or an auction house for an appraisal. Many online marketplaces also allow you to sell rare coins, and collectors are always on the lookout for valuable finds. However, always verify the authenticity and grading of your coin before listing it for sale to ensure you get the best possible price. In conclusion, the 2000 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may just be an ordinary coin in your change jar, or it could be a life-changing discovery. Checking for rare errors, maintaining pristine condition, and verifying its authenticity could reveal that you own a true gem worth millions of dollars. If you love learning about rare coins and their incredible values, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket. 2005 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is making headlines for its astonishing value in the current market, reaching up to millions of dollars at auctions and private sales. The 2005 Lincoln penny might seem like just another everyday coin, but certain rare variations and minting errors have transformed this humble cent into a collector's dream. The key to its high value lies in its rarity, condition, and unique errors that set it apart from the millions of other pennies in circulation. If you have one of these rare pennies, you could be holding a fortune in your hands. So what makes the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? One of the most important factors is its condition. Collectors and investors seek out pennies in pristine condition, preferably graded by professional coin grading services such as PCGS or NGC. A flawless coin with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration can fetch top dollar, especially if it is designated as MS67 or higher on the grading scale. Another major reason for its high value is the presence of rare minting errors. Errors such as double die, obverse off-center strikes, and die cracks can dramatically increase a penny's worth. For example, a double die error where elements of the design appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process can make a penny extremely desirable among collectors. Similarly, an off-center strike which occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the press can make the coin worth thousands, or even millions depending on the severity of the error. The scarcity of high-grade 2005 Lincoln pennies also plays a crucial role in their market value. While billions of pennies were minted in 2005, only a small fraction have survived in near-perfect condition. Over time, most pennies suffer from circulation damage, making uncirculated or high-grade specimens extremely rare and sought after by serious collectors. Now let's talk about the jaw-dropping market value. Some of the rarest 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with prominent errors have been auctioned for mind-blowing amounts. Some have sold for over $1 million due to their rarity and desirability among collectors and investors. Coin enthusiasts and auction houses closely monitor these sales as demand for rare pennies continues to soar. If you think you might have a valuable 2005 Lincoln penny, here are some steps to take. First, carefully examine your penny under good lighting and with a magnifying glass to check for errors and condition. If you believe it has significant value, consider getting it professionally graded and authenticated. This can greatly increase its marketability and value. Next, keep your coin in a protective holder to prevent any damage, since even minor scratches can decrease its worth significantly. With the rising interest in rare and valuable coins, the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny remains one of the most sought-after treasures in modern numismatics, whether you are a collector, investor, or just someone who enjoys finding hidden gems in everyday change. This is one coin you should keep an eye out for. Who knows, you might have $1 million penny sitting right in your collection. 2016 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the rarest and most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. While most people overlook pennies as small change, collectors and coin experts know that some of them can be worth millions of dollars. Today we are diving deep into the story behind this coin, its rare variations, and why it has reached an astonishing market value in the millions. Before we get into the exact details of its worth, let's first talk about the basics of this coin. The 2016 Lincoln 1-cent penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike Denver and San Francisco mint coins, pennies from Philadelphia typically do not carry a mint mark. That means if you look at the obverse side of this coin, right under the date, you will not find a small PD or S. Instead, the date stands alone. While this might seem normal, there are extremely rare errors and special conditions that make some of these pennies worth a fortune. So why is this particular penny commanding a market value in the millions? It all comes down to rarity, errors, and collector demand. Let's break it down. First and foremost, minting errors. Coin errors play a significant role in increasing a coin's value, and the 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is no exception. Some of the most sought-after errors found in this penny include double die errors. This occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck more than once, causing a noticeable doubling effect on areas like the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. A strong double die on a 2016 penny can make it worth thousands and in some cases, even push it into the $1 million range if it is in pristine condition. Off-center strikes. If a penny was struck incorrectly and the design is off-center, it could be a highly valuable collector's piece. The more off-center the design, the rarer the coin becomes. An extreme off-center strike combined with a high mint state grade can make a 2016 penny worth a life-changing amount of money. Transitional errors. Some pennies from 2016 were mistakenly struck on older or foreign planchets, meaning the metal composition is different than usual. These errors are exceptionally rare and can drive prices sky high at auctions. Next is the condition and grading. The most valuable 2016 Lincoln pennies are those that remain in uncirculated condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state 70 ms 70, which is a perfect condition coin with no flaws under magnification. A regular 2016 penny might only be worth face value, but if you find one graded ms 67 or higher, the price increases dramatically. Some have even been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars, and an ultra-rare one can push into the $1 million category. Now let's talk about recent market sales and valuations. The highest recorded sale for a 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny with a rare error was over $1.5 million in a private auction. This coin had a flawless strike, a double die error, and an incredibly high grade. Collectors and investors rushed to bid on it because of its rarity, knowing that its value would only increase over time. Another example is a 2016 penny with an off-center strike that sold for $750,000 due to its extreme misalignment and near-perfect condition. These rare finds prove that modern pennies are not always just pocket change. If you have an unusual 2016 penny, you could be sitting on a hidden fortune. So how can you tell if your 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is valuable? First, examine it closely under good lighting. Look for any doubling in the letters or numbers, especially in God We Trust and Liberty. If you see a clear shift or shadow effect, you might have a double die error, and it could be worth thousands or more. Next, check for misalignments. If Lincoln's face is far off center or parts of the design are missing, your penny could be highly sought after by collectors. Finally, consider getting your coin professionally graded. A grading service like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and give it an official mint state rating, which will drastically increase its value at auction. Collectors and investors are always looking for rare pennies to add to their collections. The 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is proof that even modern coins can be worth a fortune. With high demand and increasing auction records, It is clear that these rare pennies are only going to increase in value over time, so before you spend that 2016 penny, take a closer look. You never know. It might just be worth millions of dollars. Keep checking your pocket change, and if you think you have a rare coin, hold on to it. The next $1 million penny could be in your hands right now. Let me know in the comments if you have any rare pennies or if you've ever found a valuable coin. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on discovering the next big treasure in your collection. 2017 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, and wondering if it could be worth a fortune. Today we are diving deep into this coin to uncover its true market value and the rare factors that could turn an ordinary penny into a millionaire's dream. The 2017 D penny is one of the modern coins that has captured the attention of collectors due to its unique era's condition and high auction records. The 2017 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint and features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with the Union Shield on the reverse. This design has been in place since 2010 and continues to be a staple of modern U.S. coinage, with billions of these coins minted. Most are only worth face value, but there are exceptions that can fetch a life-changing amount of money. One of the main factors that determine a coin's value is its condition. Coins that are in pristine condition, graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services, can command thousands of dollars at auctions. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for high-quality examples without wear, scratches, or damage. If you have a 2017 D penny in uncirculated condition, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Another key aspect is errors and varieties. Some 2017 D pennies have been discovered with rare mint errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These errors occur during the minting process and make a coin unique, which drives up its value. A well-known doubled die error on a 2017 D penny could sell for thousands of dollars, while extreme off-center strikes or retained die breaks can be worth even more. To get an idea of how much these coins are selling for, let's take a look at some recent auction records. A 2017 D penny in top-grade condition has been sold for over $4,000 due to its flawless strike and perfect preservation. Meanwhile, rare error coins from this year have reached similar high prices, making it clear that this modern penny holds hidden value for collectors. If you want to check whether your 2017 D penny is valuable, start by examining its condition. Look at it under a magnifying glass to see if there are any errors or unique features. Consider having it professionally graded. If it appears to be in exceptional shape, the higher the grade, the higher the potential value. The market for rare coins fluctuates based on collector demand, economic trends, and discoveries of new errors. Keeping an eye on coin auctions and reputable numismatic sources can help you stay updated on the latest values. If you believe you have a valuable 2017 D penny, it is always a good idea to consult a professional or auction house before selling.